Hey, this is Mark from Harmonics Tuition, where we give you the knowledge to get good on guitar. This video has been marked as an advanced level lesson, as seen by this logo in the corner. As usual, I would advise anybody to try it. However, have it in your mind that it's going to be difficult. If you follow the lesson to the very end and you do everything I tell you to do and you add some time and some effort, you'll be able to play this lick. Okay, so that's the lick. Pretty cool, huh? Let's get into it and see exactly what we have to do. Okay, so let's go through the whole lick, okay? And we'll do it nice and slow. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take this as slow as possible, and I'm using my first three fingers only for this lick, okay? So we're starting off 11-9 on the E with a pull off from 11 to 9, okay? Then on the B, we're going 12-9. With a pull off with our third finger to the first this time. So second finger, third, and then our second finger is just coming over onto the G once, onto the 11. Okay, so 11-9, 12-9, 11, and that's a downstroke, downstroke, downstroke. Okay, now as soon as I've done this 11, sorry, on the G with a downstroke, I immediately upstroke with my finger on the 9 on the B. I hammer my third onto the 12, and then I upstroke again on the 9 on the E. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so what's your right hand? And once I've done that, I come back over onto the 12 with my third finger on the B, and I pull off to 9 on the B with a downstroke. So again, nice and slow, everything. So once you've got that, you can kind of repeat that over. It doesn't sound too bad. Okay, it's kind of a cool lick on its own. Let's get back to where we were. So now once we've done that, I come back onto this note that I started with the downstroke, and I pull off to 9. Then I put all three fingers on 11 and 12, downstroke, pick them, and then pull them off one by one. Then my third finger comes over to 12 on the B with a downstroke. And that's pretty much part one done. So let's do the whole thing together, because it's a lot of notes and it's very confusing until you get it into your head and then into your fingers and everything, and it starts to feel right. So let's just do it slow. So here we go. You try that again. Okay, now I can't emphasize enough how important it is that you get the timing on these ups and downs when you're crossing the string. This is the bit that's going to break it for you, rhythm-wise. Let me show you part one again, and you can see, just try and keep your eye on my right hand so you can really see what I'm doing. I'm going to do it slow, okay? As you can see there's certain points where I do a down up and up down like that, and they need to be rushed, okay? Otherwise the pattern will break and it won't sound right with the rhythm, okay? So the rhythm you're creating with it is what makes it cool, okay? So if you can't do these, or you don't work on these, it's not going to sound good. It's going to sound kind of strange, all right? Because it's kind of hard to play some of these things sometimes on the beat. So you have to find a way to fit it in, and this particular lick sounds good because it kind of jumps around. It's almost like a slight shuffle feel to it, but not really. It's hard to explain, but so there you can see. See, I'm picking the up there quite quickly. This is the beginning of the lick. So I'm doing that up quite quickly, and then when I come up, That's a fast one again. And when I'm crossing the string, it's always an up, down, or a down, up, like that. So let's try and see if we can pinpoint where the difficult, quick picks crossing the string are going to come from. I told you this was advanced. It's advanced for a reason, right? So, there, there, there. See? So to identify where the difficult picks are, let's have a look. See if I can talk over it as well. So, there, 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 to start it again. So, there's 2 in the main lick, if you like. There, there, to start it again. There, there. So, that if you can take that little lick there and master that, you're sorted. That's quite hard. So I'm going up, down, pull off, down, up, hammer. Here's the whole of part 1. Okay, and then if you just wanted to cycle that over, I would recommend starting with an upstroke on this 11, which is your first note. You can start it with a down, but when you're cycling it, it'll make more sense to your right hand and the feel of the rhythm of the lick for picking if you cycle it with a upstroke. So let me show you what that looks like slowly. The second part, I do the whole thing again, but instead of going like that, I just go. Okay, so we do the first part up to a point, so there, to that point, and then instead of going, I go, so I come over to the 12 with a downstroke on the B, up, back, up on the E, on the 9 with an up, then straight back over on the 12 again with a down and a pull off to 9. Okay, so that looks like this. Notice the fast picks. Down, down, up, down, pull off. That's the bit that really makes it tough. Here's part 1 again and part 2 added together. Okay, so now we play part 1, part 2, and part 3. And part 3 is basically part 1 repeated. Okay, so there is no part 3 if you like. It's just part 1, part 2, and part 1 again. Okay, so it will sound like this. And then to finish it, I just upstroke on the 9 on the E again, and then immediately downstroke the B on the 12 and bend it up a whole tone. So all together. It's a lot of work, but once it comes together, it sounds pretty cool. So there we are, that's the lick. Thank you for making it this far. I know it's difficult, but if you stick with it, you will get it. You just need to put in the time and the effort. The only difference between me and you is the knowledge and a bit of time and effort. And if you follow this, you'll get it and it's going to be great. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any uploads. And if you're interested in any of our other videos, check out this one here, for example. Anyway, that's it from me today. I've been Mark from Harmonics. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.